Hey, insight number 3. We're in section 117. We've had a couple of really good insights, so go look at those already this week. You'll see them. They're saved to Highlight Bubble on Instagram, easily found on YouTube, and if you're on Facebook, just scroll. Okay, so we're going to look at verse 13. This is about Oliver Granger. Oliver Granger's story sort of starts in 12, goes through 16. Now, he was tasked with going back to where they had been driven out of and to deal with the debt that was there and what was owed. And that area was not very favourable to the saints. They had already driven them out, hated upon them, and said, "Get out of here." This is Kirtland, right? And so he had to go. He chose to go. He got, called. He said, "Yeah, okay, I'll go back there." Left everyone that he knew because he'd already moved to far west Missouri. He'd already moved on. So he went back. He was there for about 3 years, and he actually passed away there. So he was back in where everyone was hating on the church. Everyone was hating on any members or anything to do with Joseph Smith. And he had to go back there. He went back there. He got to go back there and try and fulfill this mission to, redeem the riches, or not the riches, the debt of the church, and to find that, to make that even. Now, the Lord knew that he was going to fail. In fact, I'm pretty sure Oliver Granger was going back thinking, I ain't going to succeed at this. I'm going to try, but, trying to cover what equates to a heck of a lot of debt, really, in that day. How? Nobody wants to help me. No one's going to be nice to me. Yet he went anyway, really faithful. Now, at his funeral, and you could see, often at people's funerals, you see how well they were loved because of the amount of people that turn up, or who turns up. And a lot of people that came, because you think, oh, nobody had come. A lot of people came, they spoke very highly of him. And it really helped repair the relationships that had been damaged for whatever reason and whatever people had said. The work he did repaired a lot of the damage that was done from malicious gossip, mob mentality, and just really helped out a lot. So then why I bring this up is because it says there, his sacrifice shall be more sacred unto me than his increase. So his increase he failed at, and the Lord knew he was going to do that. But the success, when your sacrifice means more than success to the Lord. So look eternally, not myopically, because his success was found eternally. What he did in repairing those relationships and repairing that vibe was way more than being able to raise funds to pay debt, which only existed on earth and is certainly not existing anymore. That is done away with, it is gone, and yet the people of that place and the people that were there still remember Oliver and how he helped them see that members of the church are not evil. So that work was huge. So he knew it was going to fail. He wouldn't be successful, and the Lord knew this, right? He passed away 3 years later, still serving. His sacrifice in doing the Lord's work, the good work he did, was more important to the Lord than any success, and so it is with us. Oftentimes, the sacrifices we make can seem really hard at the time. They're super, super hard, and I've heard of some really hard ones lately, and I feel for those people, and I've made sacrifices, some recently, some now, and some way in the past. Oh, sorry guys, keep thinking that. So, and at the time, it's like the end of the world, and it feels like that, and to just pause, and I know this now, to look eternally, because the bigger picture will give you that success. It's not about the success, it's about the sacrifice and your willingness to do it and to follow Christ and to do that work. That's where the bigger picture is, and that's where the Lord wants to see you succeed. It's not about earthly success, it's about that sacrifice is the success, if that makes sense. Gordon B. Hinckley, he said, "You will come to know that what appears today to be a sacrifice will prove instead to be the greatest investment that you will ever make." And I have felt that time and time again in my life, so many times. When my marriages have broken up, when I've left homes to move somewhere else and given up friends and work and everything to try and invest in the future. because that's what the Lord wanted me to do. I felt strongly prompted to do it. I had a really, really good life where I was really happy. And I came back and was not happy, but it's what the Lord wanted me to do. So I found happiness again, but it required sacrifice. And yet, way good investment for the future. So I love that Gordon B. Hinckley said that. It so really goes in really well with the story of Oliver Granger. So that's my insight on that one. And I really, really like that story. I would love to meet Oliver Granger one day, because I think, being 3 years in that environment and staying faithful to the Lord is a strong man. That's the man I want to meet. All right. Hang around. I'll see you there for insight number 4.